Chapter 48. The Break. The chamber split open. Stone's scream shook the walls, half human, half machine, torn raw by the conduits ripping through his flesh. Glyphs blazed red-hot across his chest, arms, spine, verdicts branded into bone, and still he fought. The crown had never faltered before. It was law incarnate, endless and unbending, but now it strained, metal screeching in protest, light spraying like blood from a ruptured vein. Its vessel was slipping. Mac and Ace felt the rupture before they saw it. Pinned in the backlash, their bodies half ash already, they felt the current falter, flicker, stutter, the crushing weight lifted by a fraction, air flooding back into ruined lungs. Ace coughed blood that burned like fire. Mac dragged him tighter against his chest and spat teeth into the storm. What's happening? Ace rasped. Mac's eyes cut to the center of the chamber. Stone. The conduits writhed around him like snakes, trying to burrow deeper, to drown him entirely. But Stone was on his feet, not dragged upright by the crown, standing back bowed, arms shuddering, but standing by his own will. His face was split down the middle, one half glowing with alien symmetry, smooth and inhuman, the other half raw, streaked with blood and fury. His mouth twisted against both halves until words burst out, ragged, broken, his own. Not yours, not crown, not. The conduit snapped taut. His scream rattled the chamber. Glyphs swarmed across the walls, a million verdicts shouted in unison, trying to drown him. "Vessel, you are crown!" The chamber detonated in light. Conduits flailed, striking the walls, smashing stone to shards. The floor cracked, black metal buckling under strain. The whole structure groaned as if dragged into a quake. Mac shoved Ace down, shielding him as debris rained, the shockwave hammering his broken ribs. But even through the blast, he watched Stone. The soldier he knew was there. Beneath the armor of light, beneath the alien voice tearing his throat raw, he saw the same man he'd fought beside 100 times. And Stone was fighting back. He ripped one conduit free. Flesh tore, light sprayed, but his arm came loose, glowing with both human blood and alien fire. Another conduit snapped, then another, each break shaking the chamber harder. Every time he tore free, the crown shrieked. Its perfect symmetry bent, glyphs flashing out of sequence. For the first time, its judgment sounded less like law and more like panic. Vessel compromised. Restore! Restore! Ace forced himself to lift his head, eyes wide, blazing with the shard inside him. He's breaking it. Damn right he is! Mac growled, hauling Ace up to his knees. Come on, brother! Tear it down! Stone staggered forward, half dragged by the conduit still buried in him, half walking under his own strength. His skin split open where the alien plates tried to fuse, but the human underneath refused to vanish. He roared, not the crown's voice, not judgment, his. A soldier's roar, battlefield raw, filled with rage and defiance, and the crown reeled. The backlash imploded, pressure collapsing inward. Mac and Ace were flung against the floor, skidding through shards of metal and glass light. But they were alive, air searing their lungs. The glyphs on the walls flickered, stuttering, half dead. The chamber wasn't gone, but it was cracking. Stone fell to his knees, trembling, blood pouring from his mouth. His eyes burned, one alien white, one human dark, both locked on Mac and Ace. I'm still here. The words were ragged, but his. not theirs. Not yet. The conduits shrieked, stabbing deeper in a last attempt to drag him down. His body spasmed, lit from within, torn between crown and man. Mac pushed to his feet, hauling Ace with him. Every rib felt shattered. His leg was a ruin, but none of it mattered. "Stone!" he bellowed across the wreckage. "Hold! You hear me? Hold! We've got you!" For the first time since the chamber swallowed them, Stone looked almost like himself. Broken, bleeding, but standing, shoulders squared against the storm. The crown howled. The chamber split wider, light boiling out in rivers. The judgment wasn't done. It was about to lash back with everything it had left. But its vessel no longer belonged to it alone. Stone ripped one last conduit free, blood and fire spraying, and dragged himself upright, standing between Mac, Ace, and the machine. Not crown, not vessel, brother.
That is the end for this one. Make sure you come back for more, and like and subscribe. See you soon.